This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. Welcome to the first round of summer temperatures, folks.
That's right. We enjoyed temperatures in the 80s today. It was a fantastic day to get outside and just soak up those sun rays.
Yeah, definitely enjoyable. You know, sometimes the hot weather not so great, but you always look forward to that first round, you know, of just true summer feeling temperatures. It makes you want to get outside, do a little sunbathing, maybe just eat your lunch outside, just feel that warmth on your skin. It is very nice.
It is. Yeah. And, you know, I think maybe some people might not love the mugginess that sometimes those high temperatures can bring, but I really didn't feel all that oppressive today.
No, it really wasn't. You know, you do, certain humidity levels really do start to feel oppressive. Not the case today. It was just some nice summer feeling heat, and you know, as we go into Memorial Day weekend, which is the unofficial start of summer, it's as if Mother Nature said, here you go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and we're going to hope that those high temperatures keep rolling along.
Yeah, and it looks like they just might. Let's go get a first check of our forecast.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Your first weather is brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. It's not just a store, it's an experience, and we are experiencing temperatures up in the 80s for most locations today. 86 here in Bangor, 83 in Millinocket, 77 Bar Harbor, sea breeze again today. Overall, though, it's warm, it's humid outside. It's a very nice day, but now thunderstorms are back in the forecast for tomorrow. A couple of those could be on the squirrely side with some gusty winds and some hail in there as well. Today, though, not so much. Lots of sunshine across our region. It'll be a quiet night tonight, then tomorrow that chance for rain gets in here courtesy of this system over here. That front is moving this way and will likely be here throughout the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. Our forecast over tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some mostly clear skies, kind of humid, some dense fog late with low temperatures down near 60. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
All right, thank you, Jeff. In other news tonight, a devastating blow for the town of Stacyville. A fire badly damaged their fire station last night. Assistant Fire Chief John Cummings says they were called to the Stacyville Fire Department at 370 Station Road just before 9 p.m. No one was inside at the time. Cummings says the building was filled with smoke when they arrived. One firefighter was injured while he was trying to help remove one of their fire trucks. He was treated for a leg injury and released. Cummings says they lost a lot of their turnout gear and several pieces of apparatus were also damaged. The fire has been ruled accidental. The fire marshal's office has determined that it started on the wall where multiple lithium-ion batteries were charging on a shelf. Assistant Chief Cummings says surrounding towns will help cover Stacyville while their department recovers.
Meanwhile, there were some tense moments today in the town of Herman when the school district received some, quote, concerning phone calls that, according to Superintendent Micah Grant, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office was notified and responded to the situation. A police presence could be seen outside the elementary school for a short time this afternoon. Superintendent Grant sent out a notice saying they don't believe there was ever a threat to students' safety. After-school activities did go on as planned, and students will return for a normally scheduled school day tomorrow.
Well, a chaotic scene unfolded in Baileyville today when multiple law enforcement agencies were called to a local motel at the intersection of Route 1 and Route 9. The initial call of shots fired came in saying one person was wounded and two subjects were inside a room at that local motel. When police arrived, they say no one had actually been wounded, but they did find a bullet hole in the floor of one of the rooms. They say they tried to make contact with that unit, but no one answered.
Come to find out that after a 2.5 hour, 3 hour standoff, there was nobody in there. We had located the other two. The person that allegedly had the gun we found, we detained them. However, right now it's still under investigation and he was released for now as he had alibis for all the timelines.
Police are still investigating, and Sergeant Preston says there will likely be charges filed in connection with the incident. He said there is no threat to the public and no names of persons involved are currently being released.
Police are hoping you can help them find a missing Bradford man. 22-year-old Caleb Worcester was last seen at the Portland Jetport on May 20th at approximately 1:30 p.m. A relative says he was waiting for a friend to pick him up and drive him to Machias. When his friend arrived at the Jetport, Caleb was nowhere to be found, and they have been unable to reach him. He's described as a black male, 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing around 185 pounds. Anyone that has information on his whereabouts is asked to contact the Maine State Police at 973-3747.
The future of the dams along the Kennebec River was the subject of a public hearing in Augusta today. Our Augusta reporter, Corey Bouchard, attended the hearing to learn more about the connection between the dams and declining fish populations in the Kennebec.
At the heart of today's public hearing was the impact of the Kennebec River dams on local fish populations. Tom Panett, one of the residents who testified, criticized the draft environmental impact statement.
First, the draft environmental impact statement is grossly inadequate. Its current provisions for fish passage will simply not work.
FERC is now looking at the third dam, the Shawmut Dam, to relicense it. And because the primary issue in this relicensing is fish passage, at the same time, they're looking at the 2 dams below it and the 1 dam above it, because all 4 of those dams have to work to get Atlantic salmon back to the Sandy River.
Others who testified echoed that the dams were the primary reason for the steep decline in the Atlantic salmon population.
There is consensus among biologists and geologists today that the Earth is experiencing 2 crises: extinction and reduced biodiversity.
Literally, the difference between the Kennebec below Waterville and the Kennebec above the Lockwood Dam is that below there we've got a living river. Go out today, you will see millions and millions of fish.
The reason the dams cause so much issue, according to advocates, is because they block both salmon moving upstream to lay eggs, but also juvenile fish trying to navigate their way downstream.
Sadly, the larger picture in Maine is much less encouraging, with the native anadromous fish species only able to effectively access less than 10% of their former range.
Take the dams away and those fish, come in the spring, they're in the Sandy, by mid-June, spend all summer up there in the cold water, and we start seeing things go off.
FERC will now consider all the public and written comments before making their final licensing decision. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
The city of Bangor is looking to improve its downtown area, and they want the public's input. That's why an in-person workshop is taking place right now at the Bangor Arts Exchange.
City officials are hearing public input on the downtown Bangor streetscape improvement study. Our Doug Banks joins us from downtown Bangor, where tonight's meeting is taking place. Doug.
Thank you, Beth and Peter. I'm here outside the Bangor Arts Exchange, where officials are hearing from Bangor community members on how they would like to see their downtown area improved. With the goals of revitalization and identifying strategies in reducing congestion, improving pedestrian and traffic safety, and more, the City of Bangor is conducting a study. The Downtown Bangor Streetscape Improvement Study will focus on the city's downtown core, encompassed by the city streets listed here. Supported by local organizations, the study is part of a village partnership initiative done in collaboration with Maine DOT, who will pay a significant portion of the adopted improvements, according to the city. Wednesday's public workshop offers a chance for people to express how they see the future of this busy, colorful, and historic piece of Bangor. Before the meeting, 3 residents offered their own suggestions as to how they would improve downtown Bangor.
Sidewalks need to be fixed. I can't get through that sidewalk there.
I'd really love to see a reduction in hostile infrastructure. Over the last couple years, they've turned the benches into 3-seat benches that keep people from being able to lay down, keep homeless people from being able to sleep. I'd also like to see stuff like bike racks and places for people to lock up bikes and carts and the other things they use to get around and carry their equipment around.
The traffic can get pretty dangerous if you're trying to cross the street, and sometimes the traffic lights don't correspond with each other to cross. Things look pretty good. I like the plants being planted, and I think it's just the traffic that's what's dangerous is, people don't always stop for the walk signs, and even if they're flashing, they still run through them.
Now, for those who aren't able to attend tonight's meeting, that's okay. You can still give suggestions, and to learn more about what's going on here, that information will be available later tonight on our website. In Bangor, I'm Doug Banks for ABC7 and Fox 22 News. Beth and Peter, back to you guys in the studio.
Alrighty, Doug, thank you. Meanwhile, on Monday, the University of Maine Board of Trustees adopted a nearly $650 million spending plan for the upcoming academic year. That budget includes an increase in tuition costs by around 3%, roughly $800 more on average per student, both for in-state and out-of-state students. According to the chief financial officer for the university, the board is searching for ways to save money as they continue to deal with inflation and rising wage costs. However, university officials say even with the increase, UMaine will still be about 35% less expensive than any equivalent New England flagship university.
Even with this modest increase, even before we factor in financial aid and ability to pay on the students level, it's still a significant bargain for students looking for a quality education.
The budget also includes investments in on-campus buildings such as dorms. The board hopes this will improve student recruitment, retention, and reduce operating costs overall. They also say they're working to cut back on costs through energy efficiency projects, including the replacement of more than 6,000 lights to cut electricity usage. The budget is set to take effect in July.
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, home sales and property values all across Maine saw a steady increase from last April.
And University of Maine students are always looking to make a positive impact on their community, and these bears are no exception. We'll have those stories and more when we come right back.
Are your gutters weighed down by debris causing them to sag and overflow? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. Clogged gutters lead to costly repairs for your home, so skip the cleaning and stop the clogs with Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter, the world's best gutter, is a high-performance gutter with a lifetime no-clog guarantee. Stop the clutter, get Gutter Shutter. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
While politicians talked, President Trump fought for working people. He took on China and secured the border. I'm Austin Terrio, former NASCAR driver and small business owner. I'm proud to have President Trump's endorsement. Together we'll secure the border, stop Biden's electric vehicle mandate, and bring back American manufacturing. I'll fight to make sure our best days are ahead.
Endorsed by President Trump. Austin Terrio for Congress.
I'm Austin Terrio, and I approve this message.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Who has the best kept secret in Penobscot County?
We do!
Welcome to Maple Lane Farms, a fifth-generation family farm that's committed to providing you with the best quality products. Our farm-raised local and sustainable meat is flash frozen to lock in the freshness and natural flavors. Experience the top-notch quality of our meat that's naturally raised without any antibiotics or hormones. Get the best of both worlds, quality and affordability. Try Maple Lane Farms today, the candy store for the carnivore.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. Students at the University of Maine are working to help keep our state healthy and beautiful by preserving precious pollinators. Our Grace Blanchard takes us to the beehive to learn more about the black bear beekeepers.
Pollinators such as bees impact our lives in a number of ways, including being responsible for 1/3 of the food and drink we consume.
Sure, people have heard it before, but no pollinators, no food. We have a really big farming industry in Maine as well, so it's really goes hand in hand, and just seeing wildlife thrive is something most Mainers can really relate to.
The Black Bear Beekeepers, a club made up of students from the University of Maine, are working to protect them. The club's president says they recently received the designation of Bee Campus USA.
It's basically a commitment to conserve and help out pollinators and advocate for them in our area.
So these boxes are fairly new.
The club currently maintains 5 hives all year round, and they say no prior experience or knowledge is necessary, as part of their mission is to educate while creating a safe environment for new beekeepers.
When you get to do something that you wouldn't be able to do outside of the resources of a college and a club, it opens up this entire other world.
Experts say pollinator species across the country are at risk of extinction due to habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. But the students hope to help by implementing pollinator gardens on campus.
The main goal is just to provide a space that the pollinators can be happy and healthy, so water source and a lot of different plants that flower throughout the season.
And they hope to see more people get involved in this growing industry.
Really hope that we continue to see people interested, continue to be invested. It's just so exciting to be a part of.
In Orono, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
I just find that whole practice fascinating, beekeeping and pollinator preservation. It really is just very, very interesting.
It is, and to hear and really feel the excitement through the screen of those students is awesome.
Yeah, it's a little contagious, actually.
It is.
Alrighty, folks. Well, still to come, a Bangor man is about to unveil what he believes will revolutionize an industry.
And in sports, one Bangor Ram is going to be lacing them up next year for the hometown Black Bears. That story coming up.
Ever wish you could put a different spin on things? Play the Golden Spin Instant Ticket from the main lottery and you could win a trip to Las Vegas. Enter your non-winning tickets for a chance to win a trip to the Golden Nugget Casino and up to $250,000 at the Tri-State Golden Spin event. Why just spin your wheels when you could go to Vegas for the spin of a lifetime?
We've been on this property for 47 years. What I've learned along the way is the better tools you have, the easier the job and the better job you get.
He is a former owner of another brand, tractor. He wanted green.
Everything has to be pruned and cut, and there's a lot of stuff that has to get moved. You can't get any more American than John Deere, I don't think.
They don't write songs about any other tractor company. It's John Deere.
Experience United, your local John Deere dealer.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is LeVec Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At LeVec Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the KG. Stop in for hunting and fishing supplies, apparel, and homemade food.
What a night it was for the Boston Celtics last night. Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. The Celtics waking up with a 1-0 series lead over the Indiana Pacers after a thrilling win in overtime, 133-128 in Game 1. The Celtics snatching victory from the jaws of defeat last night. With 10 seconds left, the Pacers had a 3-point lead and the ball, but that costly turnover gave the Celtics new life. Then with time winding down, Jaylen Brown nails a game-tying three from the corner, sending this instant classic to overtime. Big Papi loves it. In the overtime period, Jason Tatum would take the baton. He scored 10 of his 36 points in the extra period, leading the Celtics to an improbable Game 1 win over the Pacers.
Obviously made some plays at the end. JB gave us a second chance by hitting that shot. Right, we got a second chance. Like, let's take advantage of it. Let's figure out a way to win this game.
And welcome to the NBA playoffs. You just got to manage your emotions of the game. Anything can happen, and it's not over till it's over. And we found a way to win this game at the very end.
Game 2 tomorrow at 8 p.m. To the track now, over at Bangor High, one Ram putting pen to paper today and will officially be lacing them up with the University of Maine track and field team next season. Bangor's Gage Jones signing his national letter of intent Thursday afternoon as he prepares to become a Black Bear in the fall. Jones is a 4-year varsity letter winner with the Rams and is really a jack of all trades. He sprints, competing in the 100, 200, and 400-meter races. He throws the shot put and also competes in the triple jump and the long jump. He says he's focusing on sprints in college. Other schools were in the running for Jones, but he says Maine was just the right fit.
The biggest thing was, for me, was finding a place that fit like my needs, both academically and athletically. And I definitely found my fit with Maine. There's a couple other options out there I really looked at and really tried to see if that was going to be the place for me. But at the end of the day, it was really UMaine. Deciding factor was the flexibility of the schedule. So UMaine has multiple different practice times. And for me, I still plan to work almost full time as a student as well. So being able to have that flexibility gives me range to be able to do everything I want to do.
Gage will study mechanical engineering and technologies at Maine and says his goal is to make a national meet while he is there. There are a few of his past teammates already with the Black Bears, as well as a ton of former Rams runners scattered across D1 programs around New England, which is just a testament to the type of program they have at Bangor.
The support from the coaches and the team, we have a really solid program overall. I think it's hard to find anywhere else, honestly. Our coaches put a lot into our programs, peaking-wise, everything's put together, It's a complete package, it really is.
Wishing him the best of luck. That is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Diversified Ink Tattoo Studio in Penobscot Plaza in Bangor. Let's talk about today. It's warm out there, right? 86 here in Bangor, 77 Bar Harbor, 83 in Willanocket. Still a very nice day today, well above average. It's humid, it's sunny, it feels like summer pretty much across the entire region today. And we are not alone. Lots of heat across the south and southeast as well. We have 80s back in the forecast tomorrow, also for Friday, followed by a change on the way over the weekend. But until then, though, it is hazy, it's warm, it's humid. We'll have low temperatures, or not so low temperatures, down near 60 tonight and tomorrow night. So that noise you hear is probably your air conditioner kicking in this evening with those low temperatures down near 60. All right, the wind today, not a factor out of the south, around 10 miles per hour. It'll go calm for a couple hours tonight, and that means, some dense fog late this evening and early parts of tomorrow morning. And then not much of a breeze tomorrow either, followed by some wind late tomorrow night. Just know a couple of thunder showers are on the way as well. That could give us wind gusts near 30 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. Until then, though, some dense fog is possible again tonight as the air goes calm for a couple hours, especially in coastal areas this evening. Lots of clear skies out there for us today. There are a couple of sprinkles across the region with some building clouds across parts of the area. Overall, though, most of us are dry and awaiting our next system over here to the west of us. That's a cold front. That's coming our way, so likely giving us a few showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and also probably into Friday. And a couple of those could be on the squirrely side, some gusty winds, some brief heavy rain, and maybe some small hail in there as well. And then behind that, there's another system over here that gets in here early parts of next week. Until then, though, a nice night tonight. Now tomorrow, there'll be a couple of thunder showers around again, about 30% coverage on those. If you get under one, though, it's a brief heavy downpour. Here we are Thursday evening, 9 o'clock or so, clearing out again, and maybe a quick shower on Friday, most likely not, followed by a pretty nice weekend getting in here before another system enters the picture, probably later on Sunday into Monday of next week, with some more rain showers across the region then. The rain looks like this, but again, if you get under a thunder shower tomorrow or Friday morning, you'll likely get a quick burst of heavy rain. That could easily give you an inch of rain from that. It is kind of like summertime pattern around here, right? Our forecast then for tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there, mostly cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies. Some dense fog is likely late. The bigger narrative, though, is the low temperature down here, 60, with that south breeze around 5. For tomorrow, all right, so scattered showers, a couple of thunderstorms out there, could be on the stronger side. High temperatures back in the 80s and humid again tomorrow with that southwest wind. And looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows 83 tomorrow, 82 for Friday. Look at the Saturday, 78, partly cloudy. A chance for rain back in the forecast later Sunday into Monday with some cooler temperatures near 70 on Monday.
All right, so some new developments for the weekend.
Yeah.
Some rain possible now.
All righty. Still largely clear, though. We have Friday and Saturday looking pretty nice.
Yeah, we'll take that.
All right. Well, there is still more to come, folks. Stay with us.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
In times like these, Saving money matters more than ever. Lydia saved her family $450 by switching to AAA auto insurance. And Frank switched and saved over $350. Just like you need to take care of your family, we consider you a part of ours. AAA is here to help you with your auto, home, and life insurance needs. Call 844-AAA Insurance or visit AAA.com for an auto insurance quote today. AAA, we're always with you.
While politicians talked, President Trump fought for working people. He took on China and secured the border. I'm Austin Terrio, former NASCAR driver and small business owner. I'm proud to have President Trump's endorsement. Together we'll secure the border, stop Biden's electric vehicle mandate, and bring back American manufacturing. I'll fight to make sure our best days are ahead.
Endorsed by President Trump. Austin Terrio for Congress.
I'm Austin Terrio, and I approve this message.
Long-term care insurance can be expensive, and it is a use it or lose it policy. Is this still how long-term care works today?
In the traditional sense, when you're buying a traditional long-term care insurance, it's a use it or lose it, like your home insurance. You're paying a premium to your home insurance, and if your house burns down, glad you have it. If your house doesn't burn down and you don't use the insurance, it's use it or lose it, okay? You've paid all those premiums, but you did that.
You've lived quite a life. Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Welcome back. As we approach the unofficial start of summer, many are planning to travel for Memorial Day weekend, and roads will likely be packed. AAA is anticipating the second highest volume of travel they've ever seen, that according to Public Affairs Manager Pat Moody.
Time that you have increased travel volumes, you want to plan in extra time for sure. Plan your trip accordingly. If you're going to the airport, build in extra time for parking and getting through security. Going by automobile, which most will be doing, we've got about 38.5 million Americans traveling by automobile. You want to plan your trip out, make sure your vehicle's ready.
And you can find more travel tips on our website, foxbangor.com. Meanwhile, a Bangor man will soon unveil the latest version of what he believes to be an industry-changing invention, more than a decade in the making. Our David Ledford has more on the cool creation.
We had to design this right from the computer chip up.
James Lebrecht is a refrigeration technician who hopes to revolutionize supermarkets across the country with his invention, the Flex Cube.
Lebrecht says this 2x2 foot cube can run an entire supermarket's refrigeration system and heat the store without the need for large mechanical rooms.
This machine right here replaces very large rooms full of monstrous mechanical equipment. This recovers all the heat at an efficiency of 500%.
He says the cube will also lower overall energy costs and help to address the environmental impact of supermarkets by utilizing a more eco-friendly refrigerant.
Supermarkets use 4% of our nation's electrical energy. 1 pound of refrigerant leaking out of your local supermarket is equal to 4,000 pounds of CO2. So you can have 8 million pounds worth of equivalent CO2 leaked into the air with one big gas leak.
A few main grocery stores have been using earlier models of the system, but the latest version of the Flex Cube will debut in New Hampshire next month, with parts 3D printed by a University of Maine engineering student involved in the project.
I design these crazy things that Jim thinks up, and I turn them into real things. Like it starts off in the computer, I design it, slice it up, and I tell the printer what to do.
Lebrecht plans to bring the system to production in January of next year. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
It's really great to be able to highlight local ingenuity taking place that could really affect people, it sounds like, across the country and maybe even beyond.
Yeah, that kind of ingenuity just blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Take care and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Tonight
tonight. From strong tornadoes to summer-like heat and so many families still without power. Tracking extreme weather across the country. Plus, the race for the White House. More Americans turn to...
She texted me and told me she fixed the problem.
Oh,
and now
show
she
me
can,
where she
can marry us.
Just a second. Show me on that date, on Valentine's Day, February 14th, where she said, I fixed the problem.
It wasn't on Valentine's Day when she got it fixed. She got it fixed, I believe, a week after Valentine's Day. This is after we were supposed to get married.
Oh, so what difference does it make?
I mean,
What
exactly.
difference
That's
does that
how I
make?
felt when she told me that. What difference does it
Miss
make?
Miller, we're done.
Wait, Your Honor, why is that?
Because I explained it to you. You don't like it? I explained it to you. Not her fault. It's your fault. It's the prison's fault. Probably is a big favor.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
I was dressed and I was ready to go, and I was very upset that I wasn't able to get married.
Before you go there, you have to add somebody to the list.
I had to go by myself because she wasn't able to go inside with me.
When I show up, I'm not on the list, you cannot go inside.
Very upsetting, just like it is very upsetting for me today.
She just made a mistake. It was easy to be fixed.
No, we're still gonna get married, it's just not gonna be with her.
If she would have called me, we could have resolved this at home, study here.
This is Fox 22 News Tonight.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, a devastating blow for the town of Stacyville. A fire badly damaged their fire station last night.
Assistant Fire Chief John Cummings says they were called to the Stacyville Fire Department at 370 Station Road just before 9 p.m. No one was inside at the time. Cummings says the building was filled with smoke when they arrived. One firefighter was injured while he was trying to help remove one of their fire trucks. He was treated for a leg injury and released. Cummings says they have lost a lot of their turnout gear and several pieces of apparatus were also damaged. The fire has been ruled accidental. Fire marshals investigators have determined the fire started on the wall where multiple lithium-ion batteries were charging on a shelf. Cummings says surrounding towns will cover Stacyville